Hello, hello, hello. This is Sharon Weller from Perth, Australia, saying hello to all my friends out there. And today we have a lovely lady joining us, Margaret Napera. So we're going to be like flicking in and out between the two of us on our subject today. And that is TBC, the billion coin, and getting the word of TBC, the billion coin, out there. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, the dead easy way is using social media, which we all do, day in, day out. Whatever we're doing, we're going to tell our friends. And those friends will tell their friends what they've just been speaking about with you. So that is a form of advertising. Now, Facebook, okay, 87 million people are on Facebook. Well, I don't know about now, after Mr. Zuckerberg's been in front of Congress about what he did with Facebook, but 87 million people at one stage or another used Facebook as a form of communication, regardless whether they're just chatting to family and friends or using it as a platform to advertise their business. I do. I have a family Facebook page and I have a business Facebook page. Well, as we all do. So that is one way of advertising. And yes, I do advertise TBC, the billion coin, on my Facebook page, but it's not the only way I do it. It's not the only social media platform I use. Now, bear with me, because on Instagram, and that's another one I'm in, the age group that uses Instagram are the young, like my children, okay. Now, they will go up to a certain age group, about, say, 30-something, 32, 33, maybe 35, but they tend to stick to Instagram. The young ones tend to stick to Instagram more. And the oldies, like me, tend to stick to Facebook. But now I'll move to FutureNet because of what Facebook did with our personal identification. Okay. So regardless of what I do, that's all social media. That is a platform of advertising your business. One of them. The other way, which is the good old-fashioned way of doing up posters, like this, business cards like this. Okay, this is the good old-fashioned way. By doing these things and taking it out into the community. I like doing that. So doing it, excuse me. So doing it that way is another form of advertising TBC. There's that. There's advertising in your local newspaper. In Perth, we have one, the Joondalup Times, I think it's called, and you just buy a space, an ad space, where you can advertise like TBC, okay? You can do letter drops. It's all forms of advertising. And I don't mind doing it. Yesterday, just yesterday, me and my husband went around. He wasn't feeling flash, so he said, I'll come out with you. And we did exactly that, getting this out there in the community, in people's faces. So you can use social media, and sometimes people don't look at social media that you use, but everybody goes shopping. Everybody has a favorite shop to buy groceries or whatever. And in every one of those shops, they have a community board. So what do you think I did? Put these up. Put these up. Put this up. Like that. So you just tear the card off and take it home with you. Another form of advertising. So these are just little steps of what you can do. I mean, yes, I'm on Facebook. Yes, I'm on, what is it, FutureNet. Yes, I'm on Instagram. Yes, I'm on Twitter. But yes, I also like doing this. Because to me, that's the human factor. That's the human side involved in this business. And then when you're putting something like this up in a shop for people to look at, of course the shopkeeper's going to ask you 20 questions about it. So before you even got it up, somebody is already saying, what is it? What does it entail? How much does it cost? They're flying at you with 100 questions. So you're standing there because you know so much about this. You already know the answer. And it's good practice for anybody anyway. So that is just one of the ways that I enjoy of getting the TBC, the billion coin, out there. Now, that's not to say that all the other TBCians do the same thing. They may have different plans on how they advertise their business. A lot of them, well, all of us actually, we do 24/7 slots, just like what I'm doing right now, talking to you in Never Never Land. This is my way of advertising my business, which is TBC, the billion coin. So we don't actually know who we're talking to, but that's okay. We just hope that whatever we say is enough to for the viewer to grasp the interest that he may or she may want to join. So, and it's not to say that my way is the way that my friend Jules advertises. It's not to say my way are what other TBCians do as they advertise. So there are different forms and different ways to advertise the billion coin. I just find that what I do over the internet and then what I physically do within the community, it kind of balances it out for me. You've got the, you've got searching on the internet, and then you've got going physically to all the areas where, what do you call when people, what do you call it? Anyway, where people go shopping all the time, or where there is a lot of foot traffic, that's the word I was looking for, where there's a lot of foot traffic, and people constantly go there, and people constantly go to the information board or the community board or to the board where people are advertising for sale, work for sale, looking for work, or any other business that they may be involved in. So I like going to those boards. I like looking at those boards because you never know what you're going to see. Sometimes I'd actually like to see another person who would put their TBC card up on that wall, because then it tells me, hey, I've got a friend, a TBC friend in Perth. But the likelihood of that happening at the moment is I know of one family that does that. I don't know of anybody else that's in TBC in Perth at the moment. And now I'm going to invite that very person on to have a bit of, to let you know what her thoughts are on advertising or getting the word of TBC out there. How are you going, Marg?
Hi there, everybody. Well, it's been a really exciting and very productive time that I've spent in New Zealand. And part and parcel of what Sharon is talking about is not only advertising like that, it's also working on behalf of each other. Like, I'm on this part of the country and she has people here that she would like me to contact. And so part and parcel of what I've been doing here is actually contacting the people that she knows. And so I'm about to head up to a couple of her people to sign them up and to get them to pay their $10 lifetime fee. So it's been really, really, really good. So Sharon has quite a big lot of people here in New Zealand. And so my idea is that it's not about me building my business, but it's about us building our business. And so what's happened here is that I've been really busy with a lot of homeless people, and some of them actually don't have $10 or anything to rub together. But when they see, when I'm able to speak to them about TBC and about what it entails, it excites them to know that what's happened is that they're trying to find the $10 to actually pay for their lifetime fee. And they've never had hope like this since, well, I don't know, because they've been homeless. And so working with these people over here, because my daughter works a lot with the homeless here, and she offers shelter and stuff like that. So I've had the opportunity, I've been fortunate enough to be able to spread the word about TBC. So it's been really exciting for me. I'm a little bit tired because I've been working, catching up with our send button meetings, and catching up with Sharon on her liveys, and catching up with Michael Elu on his liveys, and all this activity that we're doing just to promote TBC. One of the things that I did, I transitioned. I'm starting to slowly transition from Facebook over to FutureNet, and it was Bitcoin Randy that actually posted it on one of our pages. And so I thought, well, I'm going to have a look at this. And like Sharon said, with all the publicity that's been going on with the guy that owns it's not been good, and I'm not happy with the way everything has gone. So when I saw the post that Bitcoin Randy posted about FutureNet, I thought, well, I'm going to try that. So what I've done, I'm transitioning slowly over to that, because there's a lot of people that still are on Facebook and don't know any other links that they can go without us encouraging them or making it public out in the public. So it's been really, really, I feel really privileged, because there's so many people that have come across, and I've been able to share the good news about TBC. And so I've been really busy, helping Sharon with her people on this side and helping with my people on this side, because I'm actually from here, New Zealand, but I live over in Perth. So I just wanted to encourage you, it's sometimes we need to stop thinking about ourselves and we need to start thinking about each other. So I'm here. She's got all her people over here. And so I'm part of her team. And so why wouldn't I want to build something that we're all building together and we own it? And I'm just really excited about I've shared with Sharon some of the people that I've come across, and I've come up with a number of people who are wanting to sign up. And so that's the reason why I've been really busy. But it's so good to actually catch up with her, because I haven't actually spoken to her for the last couple of weeks. So we've only sort of communicated very quickly. But she knows what I've been up to. And so it's really important for me to, catch up with her and Jules and just let them know how we're progressing. So it's been really, really exciting here. So I'm just, everything's coming out of my mouth really fast. And that's because I'm really excited. And I had such an awesome time on our send button meeting this morning. It was fantastic. What great news. And so I just wanted to share that. So I hand you back to Sharon anyway. Thanks for listening to me and my crazy voice.
That is what happens when we get passionate and excited. I tend to get loud. She tends to talk, ramble. But this is it. This is what we do. We help each other out. I mean, every time Marg says, I'm going to New Zealand for a week or two, nah, that lies. It's usually months. But we just can't help it. I mean, she is, right now, she's in her little office in the church. That is where the homeless people go to. They come to the church. Her daughter's church is actually Marg's and her husband's old church that her daughter is now the pastor and in charge. But this is it. I mean, this is what TBC is all about.
Yeah.
It's there purposely to, what is on our, why was it created? It's the first abundant-based peer-to-peer coin that is, what do you have it in front of me? Oh, here we go. First abundant-based currency into the world with a mission to end poverty globally. That's the mission. It's been utilised in the church where Margaret is sitting right now. This is what TBC, why it was created, to help feed the homeless. Well, there we go. I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's actually good to get out in the community. I mean, I can sit in front of my computer and work the internet to my advantage of getting the message of TBC coin out there. Pardon me. And 90% of my time I do that. But the other 10%, I get more back by doing something like this. Marg gets more back from where she is sitting in that office in New Zealand, in that church. Okay? So there are times where we will go above and beyond, go the extra mile to get this coin to the people who need it the most. And why not? Why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we? I'm so thankful that TBC admin created this coin purposely for them. Purposely to help those who are less fortunate that they cannot help themselves. At least they cannot help themselves today. There's always hope. And we mustn't take that hope away from them.
Mm.
And this is their hope, the TBC coin. This is the coin that is going to rise above all other coins. So we have this. We just got to find a way to put it in their hands so they can start their journey with TBC. So this is what I mean about getting the word of TBC out there. Not necessarily will I do it over the computer. Not necessarily will I go to all the social media pages. Not necessarily will I even go get in the car and put hundreds of posters out there. But I like doing it. I want to do it because then it gives me a human factor to what I'm doing. That's like me interacting on a one-on-one basis with the community, with the people in the community. Because no sooner do you put something on the community board, and people do look at that community board, believe me, they do. I do, they do. They're going to notice. They're going to notice the colour first. They're going to see the difference in the colour first. And then their eyes will go to Santa with the cookies and the blue send button. Okay. And then they'll read what they're looking at. Because they cannot help themselves. They're drawn to it. They're drawn to that poster straight away because it's something different that's been put up on that poster board. I don't need to be there. I'm never there. But all my details are on that page. All my information is on that page. All of TBC, the billion coin, is on that page. And that's all that matters. The actual fact that it's sitting on that community board, that's the first step. The second step is somebody standing in front of it reading the information. The third step is when that person goes the extra step and signs up. Was it all worth it that I took this piece of paper and put that on the board? Oh, hell yeah. Because if I didn't, that person probably was looking and looking for something. Maybe they were sick and tired of being poor, struggling, starving. I can list, all the familiar cry for help words. Or maybe, just maybe, they wanted to turn their life around and try this something new. Whatever the reason, as long as they take that first step, that opens the door to them on their road, on their journey with TBC, the billion coin. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that needs this. They need it. They'll never ask for it. Some of them will rather go without than put up their hand and say, hey, I need help. Others will just go and pester their parents instead of trying to help themselves. And then you got the silent ones. The silent ones that are they'll suffer in silence. So we must get this word out. How we do it, we will find a way. Each and every one of us will find a way. Whether we go through our own teams, and I know for a fact that every trusted seller, I am a trusted seller, by the way, every trusted seller has a team, because to get to that status, they had to organise a team. And, you know, people talk. Girls talk. They come up with ideas of figuring out, you know, when that family needs help. Introduce them to TBC. The one thing it doesn't do instantly is financial help. Okay. No program does that instantly. But this is the thing. It can be. If you just know what you're doing, this can be. And that's what we're here for. Like Mark said, we help each other. We ask questions amongst ourselves. And then we come together, you know, because we're in different countries right now, we come together with the answer to the question that any which one of us had just finished asking. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it, Mark. Our half an hour is just about up. It feels like I just started. So, and you know, I only keep this to 30 minutes. I'm not going over, but there are, like I said, there are lots of ways of getting TBC out there. You just got to figure it out. What is good for you? So, Mark, do you just want to round it off? I'm just going to have a cough.
Yes, so while Sharon's gone, I just wanted to share some exciting stuff that's been happening since I've been here. And I've picked up, I've been blessed enough to have picked up a couple of orphans that have been out on their own and not sure what to do. And so I've spent some time with them, showing them how to revive, you know, their wallets and the amounts of TBC that they do have. And it's been really, really amazing. I had this one guy who just signed up yesterday, and he couldn't believe that you would get something like $900 or whatever the value of the TBC is today, just for $10 lifetime fee. And he was going, whoa, is that right? And so he signed up yesterday. And so we're just, you know, just having different ones and having the opportunity. I guess I'm really blessed because I've been given a platform within this church, and I stand up and I constantly talk to them about building a sanctuary here in New Zealand and one in Australia. I still go, and they think that I'm crazy. But the thing is when they come back and ask me after the meeting, I always say to them this: here is the evidence. And so I show them a little bit of what I have in my back office. And then they go, whoa, look at all those numbers. And so, you know, and it excites them. And so that's my way of advertising, is to show what I have been given by admin, you know, by the TBC abundance that's been shared with me. And so when this guy came up to me the other day and he says, I can't believe this, you only paid $10? And I said, yeah, that's all you pay, just to be a lifetime member. You imagine, there's no other currency out there that offers you that. And so now he's a member, and there's a few others that have signed up since I've been here. And I'm just waiting for everything to settle down with the, with the admin and with the transition for everything that's happening in the back office with admin. And so I'm just waiting. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to sign everybody up properly. And just make sure that, Sharon, that we share that abundance with each other, and I just want to reiterate. See, it's really important if we put others ahead of ourselves too as well.
Yes.
And if we are transparent with each other, and that we're not, they know that Sharon trusts me. She knows I'm not going to take all of her people and sign them up under myself. That's not right. It's not a good thing for you to do that and cut each other's throats. So that's how we do. We work together. We share with each other. But it's the first time that we haven't contacted each other for the last 2 weeks because we've been busy and she's been busy. And I just want to encourage us. There is hope out there. There is, and there's so many people that need this. And when I come across all the people that come through the church here, and especially, because they come in and give food parcels, so we get a lot of food donated and stuff, blah, blah. But they come in and there's an opportunity of hope. There's that little light of hope that you can offer to these people. And it's this TBC coin. So I just want to say thank you for listening to my craziness. And thanks, Sharon, for letting me share on your Riley.
And this is what happens when you invite your friends. But it's like Mark, we are passionate about TBC, the Billion Coin. We see the bigger picture. We see what goodness comes of it. And, if it takes doing 24/7 live broadcasts on YouTube just to get the word out, then so be it. What is that, 30-something minutes? It's usually 30 minutes, but, you got an extra 3 minutes out of me today. So, we will do that. I will do that. And I will be back here same time tomorrow doing it all over again with a totally different subject. I don't know what it is yet. Usually I can say it off the top of my head, but nah, not now. So this is Sharon Weller saying, have a good evening to you all, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye.